I'm sure that we all know that there's lots of money to be made from trading CS2 skins. But how much do you need to invest into skins to quit your full-time job and turn trading into your only source of income?
That's a better dollar, you don't quit your job.
But get my dollar. Damn, I don't got no job.
We're gonna figure out the answer to that exact question right after a word from today's sponsor. SkinPlace is a platform where you can sell skins instantly and easily withdraw your money. All you need to do is log in with Steam, select the skins you want to sell, enter your withdrawal method, PayPal, cryptocurrency, and even more are available. And don't forget to use my promo code DNB to get a bonus on your first sale. The whole thing took me about 4 minutes to sell my skins, so it's actually really fast and reliable. Don't forget to use my code DNB. Follow the link to SkinPlace in the description and the pinned comment below. The absolute best way to make money from skins is by flipping them. And what I mean by this, if you're not aware, is just buying skins and selling them for more expensive than you bought them for. So if a skin is normally selling for $100 and you find a good deal and you buy it for $90, you can then make a 10% profit by selling it for $100. This is the best way to make money on skins, and it is the method with the least amount of risk involved. Very rarely will you actually lose money on a flip unless you did your calculations wrong, or if you get super unlucky and a certain skin in particular just happens to tank in value over a week. Although most times you won't lose any money when you're flipping skins. The average income in 2025 in the USA is around $75,000. So if we do the math on this and we do $75,000 divided by 12, that is $6,250 a month. And then if we divide that by 4, $1,562 a week. Now what we need to do is find out how much money you need to invest in order to make the average salary in the US. And the way that we're going to get this number is by looking at the expected return per week off of flipping skins. Now YouTubers and really popular traders can expect to make about 10% per week off of trading because they can buy skins for cheaper because they are trusted and really popular. So if you're not very popular and you don't have a lot of reputation, you're gonna end up having to pay more money for skins, and what that means is that you won't be able to get that big of a discount. So we're gonna go with 5% per week being the amount of profit that you can make per week as a regular person. And what we need to do is figure out how much money we need to invest in order to make $1,562 every single week if we're making 5% profit. And that number comes out to around $31,500. So if you invested $31,500 into skins right now and you just flip skins on CS Float, it is pretty realistic that you could make $1,575 per week if you make 5% profit, which means that investing $31,500 and working really hard to make sure you can actually find good deals with all of that money, it is theoretically possible that you could turn flipping skins into a full-time job. Now you are, however, going to have some months where you don't make as much money just because you won't be able to find as many good deals. So I would actually say that this 31.5 number should be more like 40,000, just to be extra sure that if you have a bad month or maybe a certain skin that you bought went down in price, you have that leeway in order to actually make up for some loss. But obviously I don't actually recommend anyone to quit their job and invest in the Counter-Strike skins, especially if you're not well known. It's really nice to be able to buy skins from people because that takes a lot of the work out of it. Like I personally will buy skins from my subscribers and I offer a really good price because it's made easy for me. My subscribers will come to me wanting to sell me their skins. And when I'm not buying skins from subscribers, I'm doing what any normal person would do and just sniping skins off of CS Float. But if you don't have that option in order to have people come to you wanting to sell you their skins, if you're just a regular person, then I think that it would be pretty hard to actually turn trading into a full-time job. And plus, who wants to sit on the homepage of CS Float for 8 hours straight? I honestly think that a regular job would probably be more fulfilling than that, although this is a pretty good thought experiment to just think about. If you bought like 2 M9 rubies and a fire serpent and you sold those items and flipped with all of that money, you could theoretically make the average annual income. By the way guys, we now have our very own Discord server. You can join it from the description if you want to find people to trade with, teammates, or if you want to be a part of the community. I do giveaways in there all the time, so definitely make sure you join if you don't want to miss out on free skins. And there is a 94% chance that if you're watching this right now, you are not subscribed. So if you just checked and you aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that sub button so that you don't miss out on any future videos or giveaways.